Thousands of Aussies will head out to auctions this weekend, hoping to snag their dream home. And if they're lucky, they might get one that's been on the telly.
The 2025 block auctions flopped. How does Australia's most popular renovation show get property so wrong? The Block's 2025 auctions were a complete flop, not just disappointing, but very revealing. Because what we saw on that stage in Daylesford isn't just TV drama, it's the exact mistake I see everyday investors make in the real world. Building or buying in the wrong location, misunderstanding the buyer, and then wondering why the property won't sell? Have you ever seen a property that looked amazing online but no one wanted to buy it? That's exactly what happened here. The product was beautiful, but it didn't connect with the market. Let's unpack how a show that's supposed to celebrate renovation success ended up exposing one of the biggest truths in property investing. Let's get into it. Hi, I'm Lloyd Edge, property investor, author of Positively Geared and Buy Now, and founder of Oz Property Professionals. What happened on the block this year is a great case study in what happens when you ignore the fundamentals of the market. The show might be designed for entertainment, but the lessons from its latest season are very real for anyone thinking about buying, developing, or flipping property in 2025. If you were one of the contestants, would you have trusted the producer's choice of location or done your own research first? Because the truth is, in property, the best intentions mean nothing if the foundations of your research are weak. Let's start with the numbers that shocked everyone, because numbers don't lie. Season 21 featured 5 couples, each building what were marketed as luxury country retreats in Daylesford, Victoria. Think spas, saunas, wine cellars, high-end kitchens, even a home Pilates studio. On paper, these homes were stunning. But on auction day, reality TV became irony, and it hit hard. House 1, passed in. House 2, sold for $3.06 million, just $120,000 profit. House 3, sold for $3.41 million, $420,000 above reserve plus $100,000 price money. House 4, passed in. House 5, sold for $3.099 million, just $109,999 profit. Out of the 5 homes, only one achieved what most people would call a solid result. The rest either barely broke even or failed to sell at all. And that tells us something important. When high-profile bidders like Adrian Patelli aren't there to push the prices up, the real demand just isn't there. These weren't bad homes, they were simply built for the wrong market. Would you ever risk building a $3 million home in a town where the median price is under $1 million? Because that's exactly what they did, and the market gave its answer loud and clear. Now, Daylesford is a lovely spot. It's picturesque, full of boutique stores and natural mineral springs. Perfect for a weekend escape or a romantic getaway. But from a property investment perspective, it's a tiny market. Fewer than 3,000 residents, an average house price of around $820,000, and very limited buyer depth. It's not a prestige market, it's a lifestyle market. Building 5 multi-million-dollar luxury mansions in a town where the average buyer can't afford even a third of that price was never going to make sense. Since 2023, Daylesford's capital growth has fallen by more than 7%, and quarterly growth is -2%. So when the producers decided to film there, I can almost guarantee the motivation wasn't property performance, it was production convenience. Cheaper land, faster approvals, large blocks side by side for camera shots and easy access for crew. Great for television, terrible for real-world selling. Do you think they picked the location for investment performance or for the camera shots? Because if you're going to spend millions on a build, you can't base your decision on aesthetics. You base it on demand, data, and demographics. Here's where it all unravels. This mismatch between product and the market. The contestants were told to create luxury escapes, but the buyers in Daylesford aren't looking for luxury, they're looking for charm. Think timber floors, clawfoot baths, fireplaces, not sleek saunas and infrared rooms. The homes looked incredible, but they clashed with the DNA of the area. There's a principle in property investing called product to market fit. It means matching the type of property to the people who actually want to live or invest there. In this case, the block team built a metropolitan luxury home in a regional wellness town. It's like trying to sell a Tesla to someone who doesn't have a PowerPoint in their driveway. You can't force the market to love your product, you have to meet it where it already is. And when you don't, you're left holding a beautiful asset that nobody wants to buy. Have you ever renovated something you loved only to find buyers just didn't see the value? That's the painful reality of misleading the market. Emotion doesn't equal demand. This is where I genuinely feel sorry for the contestants. In fact, I'd even call it a disservice to them. They sacrificed months away from work and family, poured their heart into the designs and assumed that the producers had done the research. But in reality, the data was stacked against them from day one. There was no buyer pool ready to compete for multi-million-dollar mansions in Daylesford, no nearby infrastructure boom, no employment hubs, no clear upswing in population growth. In other words, no underlying demand. The producers essentially handed them the wrong battlefield and expected them to win the war. And that's a painful reminder for investors too. Even the best property strategy fails if you start in the wrong location. If you were in their shoes, would you blame your design or the location you're forced to build in? Because when the foundations are wrong, even the strongest strategy can't hold it up. So what can we learn from this? The block flop isn't just a TV headline, it's a lesson in fundamentals. You can design the perfect property, but without strong demand, it's just a showpiece. In property, location and demand always come before design and emotion. The right suburb will outperform a beautiful house in the wrong town every single time. So before you build, renovate or invest, research the data. Look at population trends. Is the area growing or shrinking? Employment hubs. Are there jobs and infrastructure nearby? Median price and buyer demand. Who's actually buying there? Capital growth trajectory. Are prices rising or declining? This is exactly how we help our clients choose high performance areas, by matching the property type with the demand of the people who live or invest there. Do you think the block producers did any of that research before choosing Daylesford? Because unlike the block, your success doesn't depend on TV cameras or celebrity bidders. It depends on data-driven decisions. If you found this breakdown helpful and you want to make smarter research-based property decisions, not emotional ones, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. Click the videos on the screen to continue your property investment education. Because while the block shows you how not to pick a location, I'll show you how to find the ones that are set to boom. I'm Lloyd Edge. Thanks for watching.